welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I decided to share my top tretinoin tips that helps me minimize side effects. Now we know that side effects or irritations are totally normal when it comes with using tretinoin, but following these tips lately have just really helped me minimize those side effects. Like I get little or no side effects and it has just been amazing. Now I have a video already on tretinoin mistakes. If you've not watched it, go watch it. I'll have it linked in this video, but this is slightly different from that. These are just some little tips that helps to minimize side effects. Let's get into it. So my first tip is the day before I use my tretinoin, I ensure that I've not used any form of active or any harsh products that would oversensitize my skin, because one thing with these products is that they tend to make your skin very sensitive and the sensitivity lasts. All right, I do not use any active products, any acids the day before I use my tretinoin. All right, I keep my products simple. I use mild products that will not increase my skin's chances of being irritated when I use tretinoin. My second tip is to wash my face with a gentle cleanser. Now this is a non-negotiable tretinoin tip for me. You cannot get away with using an active or a very harsh facial wash. You cannot get away with that. So what I do is I use a very mild facial wash. I'm going to be leaving the facial wash that I'm currently using. It is the simple facial wash, I believe. It doesn't contain any ingredients that would necessarily trigger my skin. And one thing with simple products, their products are just very mild on the skin, so that's why I like this particular one. So that is what I use every single night before using my tretinoin. You want to ensure you're not using any face wash that would dry out your skin. That also could lead to irritation. All right, use a very hydrating face wash. My third tretinoin tip is that I keep my tretinoin routine very simple as possible. I only use 2 products alongside my tretinoin. I'm going to be showing you guys products later in this video. I used to use a lot more. I don't know if you watched my video. I'll have it linked also in this video where I used more products with my tretinoin, and I've just been learning. Like, skincare is such a learning process. We learn as we go. I've just been learning what works for me personally, and I just feel like the best way to keep irritations and side effects at bay when it comes to using tretinoin is to keep my skincare routine simple. Again, this whole tretinoin journey has just been a learning process for me. I've been learning what works and what doesn't, and that's why I've been uploading more updated versions of what I've learned about tretinoin, just so you can learn from it as well. You basically don't need to do too much with tretinoin. Tretinoin alone on its own is a powerhouse. This little product right here does it all. We're talking about exfoliation, we're talking about brightening, anti-aging, everything. It does it. So you really don't need to add other products to it. One thing I would say is to focus on products that are hydrating. That is the key word, hydrating products, because tretinoin tends to dry out your skin. The next tretinoin tip, now I personally feel like this tip helps me minimize irritations and breakouts a lot, and that is to buffer with a moisturizer before applying your tretinoin. What that simply means is applying a hydrating product underneath your tretinoin. Do not apply tretinoin directly on a cleansed skin without having any products first, especially if you're a beginner or if you're someone with a sensitive skin. Now there are some people who can get away with this. I've seen people who use tretinoin directly on their skin. Skin differs. All right, now I personally like to buffer with a lightweight hydrating product like a serum or an essence. I personally use the COSRS Advanced Snail Mucin Essence. You can see this is very lightweight. This method is not necessarily for everyone. Just ensure you're using something first underneath before applying your tretinoin. But if you're someone with a sensitive skin, very sensitive skin, then try this method. Go in first with a lightweight, maybe hydrating serum or an essence. Now do not worry about it being too much of a layer. Do not worry about your tretinoin not being as effective because you're layering it too much. The thing with tretinoin is that it actually penetrates very deeply into the skin. It is such a potent product. Now, another tip I use before applying my tretinoin is to protect super sensitive areas of my face using petroleum jelly or basically any thick ointment. Now, sensitive areas like around my eyes, sides of my nose, around my mouth, tretinoin can easily irritate these areas, so I make sure to protect them before applying tretinoin. Now, I know you might be wondering, why not just avoid those sensitive areas while applying tretinoin? Good question. Now, the thing with tretinoin is that it tends to spread. If you apply it one place, there's the possibility of it spreading to another place that you don't want it to go to. My last and final tip is to use a little bit of tretinoin. I'm going to repeat myself again. Use a little bit of tretinoin. I've made this mistake severally. I used to use a lot of tretinoin thinking that is what I need for my entire face, but I was wrong, and there I was wondering why I was breaking out, why my skin was getting irritated. You only need a little bit of tretinoin for your entire face. Tretinoin is very potent that a little bit goes a long way. The trick is to apply a dot on your forehead, on both your cheeks, on the bridge of your nose and on your chin, and then you just want to gently spread that out across your entire face. This is going to give you an even and thin distribution of the tretinoin. So that's it for this video. Follow these tips and let me know how it works out for you. If you're someone that you've just been struggling with tretinoin, try out these tips. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.